Hey everyone, this is Susie Hunter, aka the Spear Hunter on YouTube and Twitch, and welcome to the Street Fighter 6 Showcase pre-show. I'm here with my illustrious and very amazing co-host, Gerard the Completionist. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hey everyone, I'm so excited to be here to talk about Street Fighter 6 as we are in the pre-show stages of all of this. Susie and I are lucky to be a part of the Capcom Creators Program, which is a very exciting program, and we're just so happy to be here to talk about Street Fighter 6 as we get more information and learn more before the show begins. Real quick, I just want to give a quick shout out. If you guys are watching the show right now, Capcom and Sideshow are going to be giving away a Blanca statue that is very large. It's coming in at 26 inches, and if you want the ability to get in to win this statue, please check out the show. At the very end, we're going to be giving away via a Gleam link, so be sure to check out for that. But as a disclaimer, it is for the US only, so if you're outside of the US, you can't enter in for the contest. But hey, this statue is huge, they're really high quality, and it looks really, really cool.
That's enough about us. I think we should, what do you say? We talk about some Street Fighter 6 and all 18 launch characters that the game will be releasing with. Those are made up of a lot of newcomers and a lot of legacy characters. You know, you've got your Ken, your Ryu, Chun-Li, Guile, but then you've got a bunch of new characters like Luke and Kimberly, Mano, Marisa, just to name a few. And yeah, everybody looks really good so far. Like,
it really feels like glow up is not the right word because it implies that everyone didn't look good before, but it really feels like all these characters through their redesigns or these new characters all fit this brand new kind of street aesthetic, which is really exciting to see, especially with some of the classic characters that we've kind of known over the last, several decades of Street Fighter.
Yeah, everyone's looking super cool. And speaking of very cool looking characters, I have a nice little trivia question for everyone at home. There's no prize attached to this one, it's just for fun. But who is taller, Chun-Li, Juri, or Cammy? I wonder. The answer is Chun-Li, who, by the way, is 5'7", which I would have never guessed.
5'7"? That's scary to think. I'm only 5'8", so, but I'd still get my butt whooped by all of them. So I still live in fear of them. That's crazy.
Who are the three characters that you're looking forward to most, Gerard?
First and foremost, I'm very excited for Zangief. I've always been a grappler kind of guy when I'm playing these games. Zangief over the years, I feel like is a blend between like a bit of a comic relief, but also very serious in his craft. And this time around, he feels very, very much, resonating in the wrestler aspect. He's calling out moves in real time as he's performing them. He's dropping elbows. He really shines a lot in this redesign for Street Fighter 6, and I really dig it. Next up, I gotta give it to Guile. Guile and that goatee, man. At first, that goatee was a little weird, but it's grown on me. I dig it. It's a grizzled but also clean look, and as a bearded gentleman, I gotta appreciate a good look.
I think he looks good, like you said. Yeah, it took a minute to grow on me, not literally, of course, but yeah, it really brings out that like old military veteran kind of vibe.
Totally. Yeah. The last character I'm incredibly excited for is my boy DJ. He looks and feels fresh. That's the character I'm probably the most excited to play with regards to the classics that came before. But I'm also really hyped to check out these new characters. I really like Kimberly's design and Lily's design. I can't wait to get my hands on the controller to play as them. Susie, let's talk about your three. What are your three favorite characters that you're really excited for Street Fighter 6?
So definitely Cammy, because she's my main forever, She was literally the first video game character I played as, so of course she's my main. But I guess more interestingly, I would say Mano, because I'm not really like a grappler player. but her design is just so cool that I'm like, oh, I love everything about that character. So I want to try to, dig into that play style for a bit. And yeah, Jury as well. I love my devilish characters, and Jury in SF6 looks extra devilish, which is really cool.
I gotta give a huge shout outs to my friend Thea Trinidad, aka Zelina Vega, who obviously was announced as one of the commentators for Street Fighter 6, but more recently she appeared at the Royal Rumble dressed as Jury as they announced it. And that was just such a cool thing to see as you're kind of watching a wrestling match, and suddenly, this person that you know personally comes out dressed as Jury, and then like boom, it's announced right then and there in front of thousands of people worldwide. It's just so cool. I'm so excited for her and really all the commentators who get to come to the table, because this is such a cool, unique thing about Street Fighter 6 that really makes it feel like the bridging gap between events like Evo and seeing it online and being there in person is so different. It's just so exciting to see it all kind of come together.
By the way, speaking of tournaments and wrestling events and jumping off top ropes, I've got another trivia question. Yeah, that was a reach for sure. Anyway,
no, I'm there with you. It's great.
Which character, Gerard, has a fear of heights?
Definitely not Chun-Li.
It's actually a new character, Marissa, who I'm a little confused by because she is extremely tall. You'd think, if you're tall, you're not that bad with heights, but we're all flawed in some kind of way.
Look, doesn't change the fact that I'm terrified of her. I'm terrified of all the fighters. If I met them in real life, I would run away. I'd like freak out as like, oh my God, you're you. And then I would realize that they're them and they would beat me up. So.
Well, you know what you shouldn't be scared of, Gerard? Getting out into the vast open metro city in World Tour mode. Oh my God, have you seen this mode? It looks so cool.
I'm very hype on this mode. I think something that is really exciting about World Tour mode specifically is how much the player is going to be able to customize their own avatars and put them at the epicenter of this story. It's going to be so exciting to put yourself there, to be able to meet all the different masters and learn their movesets and go out in this crazy world. How pumped are you to really kind of create yourself or whatever character you come up with in World Tour?
So you're right. I'm actually super excited about the character customization and just, being able to unlock new options as I progress through it. It's just, we've all seen some of the creations online, some of the,
there's
very
some
cool characters.
Really fun, cool, and hilarious ones.
It's an interesting choice of words. I just think it's so cool how limitless the tools are for being able to create like a perfect character for you. And it was really cool that going through the character creation, they actually did have my hairstyle in there, and I kind of look at that as a personal shout out to me. I was very touched by that. But yeah, and what's I think it's even more interesting is just how World Tour gets you into Street Fighter. There's tons of gameplay variety. There's a lot of mini games, part-time jobs as they're called in this game, where you get to actually learn some of the deeper mechanics and a lot of the basics as well. You train with the legacy characters who are your masters in this special mode. You get to learn things like quarter circle forward to throw fireballs, and it's such a cool way to get someone who's unfamiliar with Street Fighter into Street Fighter, which I'm all about, by the way.
I'm a huge fan of learning by the kind of passage of time, and with all the mini games kind of enveloped into the story, and just even the idea of you're walking the streets, Metro City or wherever you are in World Tour mode, and suddenly you're jumped or you're in a combat with another NPC. And I even saw in the trailer that multiple NPCs can show up in the middle of a fight. Like, that is just so cool, and I think it kind of ties together the theme of Street Fighter 6 in a way, which is kind of, fighting in the streets for lack of a better term. This is a genuine take on street fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, just to add to that point, it's so genuine in the sense that you are street fighting and you're kind of like through the mechanics of the gameplay, you're sort of creating your own martial art with all these different like masters styles and moves and stuff like that.
Well, I think this is actually a great opportunity now to actually talk about the community, because Street Fighter 6, let alone Capcom overall, has a fantastic and robust community of people out there who are just from pro players to artists to cosplayers. You know, that's one of the greatest things about Street Fighter as a franchise, is that there's so many cool pieces of originality kind of brought forward through art and style, and we actually have a couple of pieces and people to show off today to showcase some of their passion in art through Street Fighter 6. So let's take a look at some of these cool pieces.
Yeah, so first up we've got Katie Cosplay, who's a good friend of mine in real life. Her Chun-Li is just super accurate, her SF6 Chun-Li. She actually debuted this at the last EVO here in Vegas, and she was getting stopped nonstop by just so many fans. And the work speaks for itself, like as you can see.
Yeah, she looks so much like Chun-Li's model with the outfit even more. It's like, it's perfect.
Yeah, when you see her in real life just walking around, it's like, oh my god, that's a 3D model. And here's Jahara Jade as Kimberly. And again, yeah, here's the character just come to life. And you know what's so impressive, Gerard, is just like this character, like the second she got announced, this cosplay just appeared, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And
I think we all kind of saw it on social media. Like the minute it felt almost instantaneous that this piece showed up. Yeah. It just, Jahara Jade crushed it. It just looks so good.
And here we've got a really beautiful 3D render by Dan Etter.
That looks like actual in-game art from far away. It looks that good. It looks like concept art or something. Like that looks awesome.
Yeah, totally. Just super impressive. And of course, Lily by artist Quasimodo.
Getting some old cartoon animation vibes. Looks really cool. I can easily imagine, see an opening cutscene in this style. It looks so good.
Yeah, totally. And Dalsim by Clever Art here. I think this is very reminiscent of something that Kimberly would spray paint on a wall.
She totally would do that. She would do that after like doing a move on Dalsim just to prove a point.
Yeah, right. And here's your guy, Zangief.
He's so ripped and ready to go. The steam coming out of his nose, it looks so good.
And this one is by Maru Unit. Very
incredible.
Impressive.
Yeah.
And we've got one more Kimberly by Mr. Jones. And I think I could probably speak for the both of us with all of these pieces. Like, they remind me so much of the art that you'd unlock in like the classic Street Fighter games, you know, like
totally.
If you beat arcade mode or something like that. Like, it's just all like genuinely impressive work from all these community members.
You just see their personality and like who they are as people come through as their art, and that's really what art is, right? Self-expression, and you kind of see that in all these pieces. It's so cool. Well, everyone, that just wraps it up for us today. Please get ready for the Street Fighter 6 showcase with a very special guest host in just 15 minutes or so. Please stick around. If you want a chance to win that Sideshow Blanca statue, 26 inches, it's a big boy, please click the Gleam link in your various chats as you're watching this. And as we wrap things up, Susie, take us home with our final trivia question.
So this final question is going to be pretty tough, but I think you guys can handle it. What day does Street Fighter 6 launch?
Okay, this one I know. I'm ready.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Street Fighter 6 comes out on June 2nd, and it's pre-orderable right now on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Steam.
And that'll be all for us today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching the Street Fighter 6 Showcase pre-show. I've been Susie Hunter.
I'm Gerard the Completionist.
And we'll see you all in Metro City.
Bye.
Later.
Naishal, a developing nation of little significance, tucked away in a remote corner of Asia. It's rather fascinating.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Weezy. Welcome to the Street Fighter 6 showcase. And how about that new trailer? Listen, I've been playing Street Fighter since I was a kid, but this new game is on another level. We're talking new ways to fight, crazy new game modes, and the most content we've ever seen in Street Fighter. So let's get into the game and get this showcase started with the latest from Street Fighter 6's director, Takayuki Nakayama.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. My name is Takayuki Nakayama, director of Street Fighter 6. As you saw in the beginning of our latest trailer, Street Fighter 6 features significant single-player content in the form of World Tour. Today, I'd like to tell you more about World Tour mode. We begin the story in Metro City. You'll be able to create an avatar with a high degree of customization and assume the role of the protagonist joining Buckler Security Services training course. There, you'll meet your coach, Luke, go through basic training, and set off on your adventure.
Gotta say, you're photogenic. Gonna help him handle this!
It's during this basic training course that you'll meet Bosch, your rival and classmate. And one of the great things about World Tour is that you'll interact with a slew of unique characters.
Gosh, come on, man.
So now we're ready to hit the streets. People from various walks of life inhabit the world of Street Fighter, but they all love a good fight. With a single press of a button, you can seamlessly enter a battle with them. Bystanders will also come to see what's going on. Street Fighter 6 features the tried and true classic 6-button control style. but also adds a new 4-button modern control style that features 3 attack strengths and allows you to perform special moves with a single button press. You can perform special moves by pressing a direction and the special move button, which will let you enjoy the tactical side of fighting games. There's also an assist button for performing combos, so use all this as much as you want. The more you battle, the stronger your avatar becomes. Earn experience points through battle to level up your stats, such as your vitality. Some fights have specific objectives that can be completed to earn more rewards and items, and add a new wrinkle to combat. You can purchase wearable gear at clothing shops. That gear affects your avatar's appearance and their stats and characteristics as well. The product lineup changes from time to time, so check the stores periodically to see what's for sale. There's also a variety of eateries to visit in the game. Food purchased from these places can restore your vitality, give your stats a temporary boost, and other perks. You can also use these items to give yourself a helping hand during battle.
This way. Here. Congrats. From now on, you can tell people you are a student of the great Jamie Show. Once you knock that back and make it official anyway. Just relax. It's not booze. Trust me and take a swig. It's a family-made herbal drink that really boosts your energy.
While exploring the city, open up your device to check the various missions you can take on. This mission has you going to Metro City's Chinatown to meet a legendary fighter. Becoming the student of a legendary fighter grants you access to their master action. Some master actions can be used to destroy wooden boxes and barrels or leap to faraway platforms. You'll have plenty of opportunities to use master actions in different ways, but they all consume the drive gauge, so you'll have to be careful how often you use them. When traversing the city, there are enemies that will suddenly attack you. That's when you can use the World Tour exclusive move, Drive Stall, to slow the flow of time. This will slow down the movements of surrounding enemies, and master actions become more powerful. You can also use this to avoid enemy attacks or strike first to gain the advantage when the battle begins. During battle, opponents will start to glow white. This is when you have an opening to strike during an enemy's weakest point. Landing a normal attack here will trigger what we call pressure time, and you'll do more damage than usual. However, if you can land a special move, it'll take you one step further. You'll put them into a stun state. Keep this in mind when battling on the streets.
disappointed in you.
When you decide to become a student of a legendary fighter, you can also undertake special missions. Complete those missions to strengthen the bond between you and the master. And you'll open up new stories to learn more about them. You can give the master presents to strengthen your bond with them, and also see how they react to your gift. Choosing a master's style lets you use their basic attacks. And using that style in battle lets you accumulate experience points, which raises your style level. Level up enough, and you can visit your master to learn new attacks and expand your moveset. In addition to experience points, you can also earn skill points through battles. These can be used by opening up your device and selecting skills. Here you can unlock buffs for your character that can increase their punch or kick strength, maximize their vitality, and more. The drive stall move we just touched upon is also unlocked via skill points. As you can see, in World Tour mode, you can build a character that's unique to you by leveling up your style and skills and customizing your basic and special attacks. During your adventure, you'll obtain flight tickets, which you can use to travel from Metro City to other locations via the world map. If you want to learn all of the styles and moves, you'll have to dedicate some time to find the legendary fighters scattered around the world. And you'll find many of your favorite characters in World Tour. There may be some unexpected appearances, too.
Save the girl. Don't you worry, my friend. Hospitality is our specialty.
There are characters steeped in mystery and organizations you may recognize, all of which come together to immerse you in the Street Fighter universe.
Rude drop.
Naishal is a large city that serves as another area to explore in World Tour, complete with its own stores that differ from the ones you find in Metro City. In contrast to Metro City's urban landscape, this city has a fairly complex topography, and who you'll meet in this new city will also differ. That's all we have to show you for World Tour mode this time. We hope that you enjoy not only the battle portion, but the story and creating your own character as well.
Found them! Yeah! Watch out!
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter! Are you a fighter looking for your next challenge? Or just passing through on your journey? Either way, we're more than happy to have you!
Next, we'd like to talk about one of the other main modes in Street Fighter 6, the Battle Hub. In the Battle Hub, players from around the world can get together and have fun playing games and doing other activities. Access the cabinets on the floor to play Battle Hub and extreme battle matches and games at the Game Center. As you saw from the trailer at the beginning of the show, the avatars you create and train in World Tour can also duke it out. Show the world your own personal fighter in avatar battles. We also have a new Fighters Club feature added to Capcom Fighters Network. This will help players get together with friends or like-minded players. Join an already existing club or create one of your own from scratch. Once you've set up the basics of the club, you can also create a customized emblem. Not only that, but you can design your very own club uniforms that all members can wear. If you have a good idea for a club, let the world know about it. We're looking forward to seeing players don their club colors and enjoy the Battle Hub together.
If you're all about that Street Fighter life, the Battle Hub is the place to be. This is your fave, Eternities, signing off. See ya!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm still standing.
Next up, let's talk about some of the cool stuff we have in Fighting Ground. In the video you see here, we've added a character damage toggle. During battle, fighters' faces, bodies, and clothing will get damaged or dirtied up. This will give fights a more realistic feel. This can also be turned on and off at any time.
Ryu wins!
Additionally, sound accessibility options have been improved for Street Fighter 6. There are sound effects that will give you the heads up on the distance between you and your opponent, the height level of attacks, whether an attack hits as a cross-up or not, and also to indicate your remaining gauge. We hope that these options will let you better grasp the situation of your fights. When you first start the game, we've added a tutorial that explains the basics of battle and the combat system. In addition to classic and modern control types, we've added an offline-only control type where an AI assistance system will perform actions and combos depending on the distance from an opponent or the context of the fight just by pressing an attack button. We call this control type dynamic, and it's recommended for beginner players who are just getting into their first fighting game, casual matches against friends and family, or when you're experimenting with a character for the first time.
On the scene!
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Arcade mode is our single-player mode, where you'll square off against the computer.
Yoon, Yang. Been a hot minute since I've seen either of you. But don't worry. I'm doing just fine all on my own. The name's Jamie Sho.
Go through each character's story and you'll unlock a special illustration after the ending.
Round 1. Fight.
Arcade mode also features online rankings for your score, so get out there and challenge the world. These illustrations can be viewed again in the gallery. Try to unlock them all. If you're not sure which character is the right one for you, check out the character guides, which will teach you about each character's unique traits and how to use their attacks. Each special move comes with a basic tutorial on how to use them, and you can experiment with them yourself by pressing the try button.
Yes, just like that.
Perform well, and the characters will shower you with praises.
Don't forget this moment.
Once you've gotten the basics of a character down, head on over to the combo trials section. There are basic, intermediate, and advanced combos. You can also slow down the game's speed by 50% to practice your timing. This is a great way for you to expand your horizons and abilities.
When you have a chance to finish it, you gotta take it! Player one brings it home!
In Versus mode, you'll find team battles. Play with or against other players or the computer in this mode. You can compete in teams, single elimination, or double-style battles. Make sure to turn on your favorite commentator and get ready for some fun with your team.
It's KO!
Round 1. Fight.
Next up is Extreme Battle. This differs from a normal battle because there are special rules or gimmicks on the stage. For example, you can have a battle where the winner is the first to knock down their opponent 5 times while rampaging bulls run across the stage. Or set up a rule where you have to complete the objectives displayed on your side of the screen first, while random drones show up and have different effects when they're destroyed. This will let you have fun with other players in a party-like setting, so give them a try. Extreme Battle can be played offline or in the Battle Hub, and also in custom rooms, which we'll talk about next. If you want to play with a group of players online, then creating a custom room is the way to go. The 4 virtual cabinets in the room can be set to 1-on-1, Extreme Battle, or Training mode. Custom rooms now allow for up to 16 players at a time. We've made great strides to improve the experience compared to previous titles.
Here comes a new challenger. Showtime!
お相手します。
This is a great way for friends to get together and teach combos. Or try out new characters.
Here comes a new
The always popular ranked match lets players worldwide compete against each other. Fight it out with players at your skill level to earn league points. For Street Fighter 6, in order to burden the player with less stress than before, we've added a new one-time rank down protection feature where you won't lose league points in certain leagues. In addition, we have character-specific and random character ranked matches, and ranked match phases which will determine your rank for a period of time. Casual match also returns in Street Fighter 6, where you can play online without any change to your league points. So, what do you think? The team working on Street Fighter 6 has been challenging themselves to create a game that's going to become a long-loved Street Fighter title that all players can enjoy. It's only a little bit longer, but we can't wait for everyone to enjoy World Tour, Fighting Ground, and Battle Hub. We hope you look forward to playing Street Fighter 6.
Hey, hey, hey! Uh-oh! Good night!
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Those new modes look crazy. All right, now let's go to Shuhei Matsumoto, Street Fighter 6's producer.
Hey everyone, I'm Shuhei Matsumoto, producer on Street Fighter 6. I'd like to walk everyone through what our plans are for Street Fighter 6 once the game releases on June 2nd. A big part of Street Fighter's charm is the cast of characters from around the world that appear in each game. We believe that Street Fighter is where players can take control of unique characters with their own awesome fighting styles. For the players, and for us as well, the appeal of the characters themselves is the most important element of the series. With Street Fighter 6, we're continuing development to deliver new characters to you every year. Today, I'd like to introduce the 4 fighters for Year 1. Year 1 will see the introduction of new characters Rashid, Aki, Ed, and Akuma. Rashid joins the fight in summer 2023, Aki in autumn 2023, Ed in the winter after the new year, and Akuma in spring 2024. These new Year 1 characters will appear in World Tour as well, so you can enjoy delving into their lore. In Battle Hub, we're planning various events and a store to obtain special collaboration items. We can't wait to show you what we have planned. For the 2023 season of the Capcom Pro Tour, Street Fighter 6 will be the main game. To commemorate the release of the new game, the Capcom Cup 2023 champion will receive a special $1 million prize package. And the total prize pool for Capcom Pro Tour 2023 will be over $2 million. Both modern and classic control types will be allowed in the tournament, so we hope you're all excited for a new season of Capcom Pro Tour. Street Fighter 6 is available for pre-order now. And in addition to the regular version, we're also offering other editions that include the Year 1 characters and content. You'll also receive special pre-order bonuses, so please check them out.
Okay, hope you're ready to begin. All right, you ready?
This will be a good fight.
wanted something more practical, right? Well, practicality comes in many forms. But if you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Finally, we've created a special demo version of the game, so players can enjoy the first bit of World Tour and some modes in Fighting Ground. The demo will allow you to create an avatar that can also be used in the main version of the game on the same platform. So, we hope you put in a lot of time with the avatar creation feature and have fun. The PlayStation 4 and 5 versions of the demo will be available after this showcase finishes. Hope you enjoy them. We're creating Street Fighter 6 to be the game that revolutionizes the fighting game genre. To this aim, our development team has taken the lead and challenged themselves to realize something amazing. We're now at the point where their hard work has materialized into something we believe everyone will enjoy. And it's coming to you on June 2nd.
That's right, you heard it. The Street Fighter 6 demo is dropping right now. So create your avatar, explore World Tour mode, and start fighting. Thanks for tuning in. Street Fighter 6 out June 2nd. Maybe you get to throw hands with your boy Weezy. Peace.